It's that time of the year again when I head over to Holland for my annual visit to Hengelsport Utrecht. This year I sadly missed the official open day, so decided to book a separate evening in with Sander where I got the opportunity to meet with some of their customers and do a slideshow. I always love going over to see Sander, Nicky and the other lads. It's a great shop, they're top lads, and of course I always try and squeeze a bit of fishing in as part of the adventure.
I really don't know how I've got this smile on my face or how I have so much energy, because yesterday was hard work. Very early start for me leaving the UK, big long day on the road. Spent the evening at Hengelsport Utrecht. We disappeared from there until about 10:15. Ended up going around looking at a few different spots on some stretches of canal, and also this particular venue behind me, which can only be described as a jungle. And yeah, eventually flipped the rods out on a bridge spot on the canal. I don't know, 2:30 in the morning, back up at 5:30, so I was desperate to get here. Yesterday I baited 3 areas here, all the same mix, primarily Scopex squid flake and some pellets, a little bit of hemp seed, and just a few 12 and 15 mil whole Scopex squid boilies. I've come back this morning, 2 of the spots I baited. Let me just explain, it's broken up into many segments. There's lots of bays and channels and islands. It is like fishing rainbow. Anyway, the back part of the piece of water is completely pea green. There's a big algae bloom on it. This front half is nice and clear, so I baited 2 spots in the back half, 1 spot on this half, and the spot on this side has been demolished. There's nothing left. Not a grain of hemp seed, not a piece of sweet corn, a bit of flake, nothing. They're just ghosting in over the top of it and feeding on the silt, so that's why I'm so happy. That's why I'm full of energy. I shouldn't be, I should still be on my sleep system on a canal somewhere, catching Zeds, but I can't. They're here, they're feeding. I'm gonna go in there now and try and get my first cut. A little in and out adventure. It's gonna be nice. But what a mega half an hour that was. And that big smile still there. As I explained. Yeah, as I was saying, put some bait in last night, got here this morning really early, bait's all gone, fish are just ghosting over the spot looking for a bit more, flicked a couple of little bits of bread in, flattered down, coming in, they're puffing on the silt. It was always going to happen. Quickly went back, prepared a sawn off, initially started with just a size 4 claw, so I thought I was going to get the bite on the bottom, but the more sort of bread I fed up on the surface, the more excitable the fish came, the more they ate. So I quickly put a bread bomb on, whipped it out there, caught a lovely common. To be fair, I was very greedy. There was some better fish there, but they were coy, you know, they were coming up, they were sort of nudging the bread. They were taking the odd piece, but they weren't having it. I got impatient, saw a smaller fish sort of come out from the pads, and yeah, made a cast to it and immediately made a cast to it and it immediately took the bait. It's actually bigger than I thought. It's a really nice common. So yeah, left him here in one of the nets. Went back, there was still some fish in the area, not loads, maybe 4 or 5. And they were much more spooky, as you'd expect. The water's very, very shallow, and I just removed one of their friends from the group. So yeah, they were on edge. So I took the bread bomb off this time, just squeezed some bread around the hook and let it flutter down into position. And yeah, again, they're coming over the top of it, puffing up the silt. And yeah, the line snagged off and I caught a lovely mirror as well. So a fantastic sort of 30 minutes fishing. Yeah, really looking forward to the day ahead. I know Marco's got some big plans, including a very, very old stretch of ancient canal with some mega fish in it. So without further ado, get these out, get on the road, and find some more carp. Mega, absolutely mega. Proper bit of bread bomb business. Oh, what a mega way to start the morning. Incredible. Beautiful carp. Pretty much lost here, you know, like I said earlier, there's no swims, there's no real paths. These fish have just been left unmolested to go about their lovely life, yeah, in this little jungle environment. I feel very, very privileged to have rocked up here this morning with a bit of bread and caught a couple of them.
On our way to the canal, we passed another beautiful stretch, and to be fair, it really looked tempting to cast a few Scopex squid cultured hook baits into. I quickly parked the van and in no time managed to get 3 rods onto the spots where the waiting game could begin. Unfortunately, there was no signs of any carp, and it was time to get packed up again and head off to another venue.
What a day it's been. Interestingly enough, I'm back at exactly where I left this morning at about 6:37. Yeah, been on the road, been and looked at a number of different canal locations, walked a serious amount of kilometres, and also been in the boat and done a lot of kilometres in the boat. I've done a whole leisure battery, run it flat, basically searching for them, and yeah, found them. Found a few fish, but nothing that made me rush back and get the gear, you know, single fish or a double fish, fish that were moving, not fish that were sort of happy in an area. So a lot of people would see it as a wasted day because I haven't actually fished at all, but for me, I've learned a lot, seen a lot of new places, managed to observe the fish for potential future sessions coming back. If I had been lucky enough to stumble across a larger group of fish, maybe 6 or 10 fish, definitely would have fished for them. But came back here for the last sort of hour, found a really nice two-tone common that I was sort of set my targets on, and yeah, pulled out of it.
Wow. What's that in?
That was it. I blew my chances, so went around the other side, and yeah, I think I've probably got one of the better fish in this sort of crazy Dutch rainbow paradise. Yeah, wicked way to end the day. Gonna get it out quickly, have a look at it, and then head off because the weather has changed massively. It was cold this morning, then we had a big hot day of 25 degrees, and now it's cooled down a lot, and I think a storm is brewing. So I want to get that hide set up and get my rods out and tucked away before all hell breaks loose up there. But yeah, wait to see this. Mega common, wicked marbled pattern. Mega way to end the day. Another bit of in and out Breadbomb business, and a really special ancient common. Love it, absolutely love it. Mega carp, super overslung mouth, crazy little dorsal, and this ridiculous marbled pattern in the middle of larger scales. Yeah, proper old one. Best way to end the day. Big smile, another Breadbomb carp. Gonna head off now, find somewhere to do tonight. Got to get off first thing in the morning and head back to England, but so far it's been a fantastic sort of 24, 36 hours. Love it.
Unfortunately, I woke up without any action this morning, but to be fair, after a number of shop days and events, and with a distinct lack of sleep, I wasn't that disappointed that Mr. Carp didn't wake me up during my well-needed sleep. As always, I'd had a great time in Holland, met some lovely people at Hengelsport Utrecht and caught some nice and uncaught carp in what I will now call the mini Dutch rainbow. For now, it's time to get packed up, head to that tunnel and catch my train home, but I'll definitely be back next year. Until next time, big ups.